Okay,
The
usual? Get it?
The usual this time. I just want to, can you make it longer here in the front where it's leaving?
Yes.
The usual, like when I was 10 years old, when I had hair and it wasn't disappearing.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I totally can. It involves voodoo.
I can't believe I haven't asked you about that before.
I know, man. I didn't even think of it.
Like, I'll pay $10 extra if you'll help my hair grow back.
I think I'll just $10. Yeah, $10 for a lifetime supply of confidence.
I want the unusual. You always notice yourself the most.
For sure.
But yeah, I was like, this doesn't look too bad for. I just know going to a wedding, I can't wear my fucking hat there.
True.
So
top hat though.
I know, fedora.
Dude, just be the top hat guy. And people
I'll be
refer
like
to you
top hat and t-shirt.
Top hat and t-shirt with like a tuxedo on it guy at every wedding.
My friends actually asked me to, what's it called? Officiate their wedding next year. And my first thought was, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wear
a top hat.
I'm gonna have to be fancy for this. I'm
Do you
gonna
have
be
to
in
dress?
front of everyone.
Yeah.
They said they didn't care. I mean, they knew
Sweet.
what they were getting into when they asked me.
I know.
I'm like, can I wear a hat?
Right. How about the same on the sides that we usually do?
Yeah, like short on the sides is good, and then same with the beard. I dig the length. Just kind of shape it up. I know I felt really good about it last time.
Sweet, and we did.
I have not touched that.
Nice.
There was no reason.
Right. There's no reason.
Nobody looks at my neck unless I show it to them. Unless I'm like, hey, look at this.
Hey, look at this.
Like when I did for the comedy festival, we went on the news. Like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or whatever.
Which news?
TMJ.
What?
Or whatever,
Dude.
TMJ. And
what went on?
just Devin and I. Devin's a new producer this year,
Wow.
and since pretty much everyone else lives in Chicago now, her and I went, and it was a lot of fun. But it was funny because I definitely, like right before I'm going on, I'm looking in their big mirrors with the light bulbs where they do their makeup.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh yeah, this beard is the full body beard.
So did you show it on air?
I know I did not
I
mention
was
it on
hoping
air.
you
No,
would.
I just laughed about it before we went
Okay.
on, where I was like, I could have cleaned up a little bit, but I didn't.
But I didn't. How much notice did you have that you're going on the news?
At least a week. Yeah, I knew. I knew.
You didn't get like a call that
I was like, I'm getting a haircut in like 2 weeks. I'm not gonna shave this.
Right.
I just don't do it as good as you do. You're a professional.
Yeah, true.
I'm not a professional.
Yeah. Leave it up to the pros, I guess. So then you performed on
Oh no!
Friday.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were like performed on the news. No, that was just.
No, that would be hilarious.
Yeah. So we the festival was Thursday through Sunday, and
Wait, it's already done?
yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah, it was the 9th through 12th.
Amazing.
There'll be one next year.
It will be good.
Year 5. It was great. We had 16 shows, 16 venues. Just a lot of support, and this year, like, I don't feel like we really got to promote it as well as we have in the past, because there was some issues with venues being double booked by accident, like, and we like found out like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks before we were gonna print up all of our promo material and stuff.
Yeah.
So then we had to pause the promo and fix the venue stuff, and so by the time we actually had everything set in stone, it's like 5 days out from the festival, and it's like, well, shit.
Right,
Hope
like,
people show up.
Yeah, because not everyone knows where everything is
Yeah.
and shit unless you're see those flyers.
It's funny because we kind of have a running joke now, whereas like in November last year, I was saying like we should start booking venues.
Yeah.
Because Milwaukee's getting busier. Things get booked further and further out.
Damn.
And nobody was specifically like, no, we should wait. But there was just like Sammy was definitely more concerned with making sure we got the submissions and the performers booked.
Yeah.
And so we waited until like January until we really started booking venues, and lo and behold, we had a hard time because things were already booked.
That's like that's advanced though.
That's still way in advance,
5 months in advance.
Yeah. But so Sammy's been joking now, where he's like, I just wish you would have. I just wish you would have said something about and so like it.
Oh, that's
like,
fucking hilarious.
Next year, he's like, I had a great idea. Next year we should start booking in November.
Damn it, Sammy! That's awesome.
It was so fun though. I love working with that crew. Like there's 7 of us now.
Who is
It's me, Devin, and Chris Schmidt who live here in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So Devin doesn't do stand up, but she could. She's really funny. I think she's just too nervous.
Oh.
But I'm gonna keep pushing her in that direction.
Hell yeah.
And then Liz, Nate, Phil Davidson, and Sammy, who've all moved to Chicago.
Yeah.
And we all kind of have our different things that we're like focused on during the, to help get it ready.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
I'm not good with sponsorship or reaching out to who we're going to give our money to charity-wise.
Yeah.
So some people are better at that. I'm better with like the venues and the promo side of things. But it all works out. We got over, the fest is entirely free, but we take donations.
Oh, cool.
At the door, and then this year we gave it to United Performing Arts Fund.
Sweet.
Each year has been a different charity. This year was UPAF. And I just counted the money today, and we had $1,083 that was given to us, so that's pretty good.
Cool.
And then I think someone is gonna match it, like Google or something. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. That's what someone is matching it.
The Googs.
Yeah. So that's exciting. So we'll be able to give $2,000 to United Performing Arts Fund.
That rules. What does the United Performing Arts Fund do for communities?
I think they just help younger people get into performing. They create I don't actually know, honestly.
That's fine. You're marketing.
Like I said before, that's
You're
not my
marketing
forte.
guy. Exactly. So yeah.
It sounds nice. They're very
Sounds
colorful.
very nice.
Their logo's colorful.
Yeah.
So
Who
I like
picked
that.
them? Who was?
I think that was Nate. I
That
think
was Nate?
his girlfriend Maggie has something to do with them or has worked for them in the past or whatever. So that was one. I think next year I want to do the guest house because those are the homeless shelter that I've worked with in the past. So
that's awesome.
that makes sense to me.
Dude, for sure.
I love your succulents.
My babies?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in a succulent subscription.
Yeah, I know. You said you get one a month.
2
right?
a month.
Oh, 2 a month.
Yeah, it's crazy. So they've been growing.
Yeah.
They've been growing, which is nice because usually things die in my presence.
Yeah, no, I mean, succulents love light. So keeping them in that way, I mean, that's a perfect window for them.
Yeah, right in the window. They all come with ID cards when you get them, which is really cool.
Oh, yeah, that's helpful. So it tells you what not to do and what to do.
The only thing I worry about is that some are put it in indirect sunlight. And I was like, I don't know what that means. So I put them all there.
That is direct sunlight.
That is
correct.
It
is definitely not indirect.
Damn it, okay.
Indirect is where,
so in the room,
if it's over here or something where they're getting sunlight, but the sun is not necessarily beating directly on them.
I do have a film on the
It's already
window.
so much better. The side just gets really
puffy. I have a film on the window that blasts sun out, so maybe that helps. Maybe that's why they're not all burnt to a crisp. you know?
Yeah, you honestly don't even need to take like a
I
half
wanna
inch or
trim
less.
right here.
Yeah.
Because, so it's not like a blob.
Is it a blob right now?
Is it a blob right now?
a blob?
It's kind of a blob. Get rid of the blob.
I know the hair looks better when it's shorter because of the whole balding thing, but
it looks just dandy. Don't want to cramp your style.
yeah, it's like you don't want to speak something into being. But I also want people to know that I know that it's leaving. Like, I don't want you to think about it and me not say it.
That's good.
That's like my, it's always like if you can make fun of yourself,
Yeah.
then nobody else can really get you.
Right. I already know that.
Yeah,
like you just have to say that to them when they're like, "Well, you're stupid."
When
You're
I
like, well,
go
I
on a
know
first
that.
date, I'm like, yes, it is a little thinner than it was in my profile picture.
Can you just only have your like dating profile pictures with like the dog face on, and then you show up to the date with like Groucho Marx, but it's like the dog face filter from Instagram? You know what I mean?
I don't use those.
Okay, well, I have nothing else to talk
Yeah.
about. Just kidding. Never did that. So, do you have anything else coming up or no? Like, you're here.
Yeah, lots
How's
of
that?
here stuff.
That's
That's
always
been
busy.
like going really good.
That's awesome.
I feel like this was definitely in process last time I was here,
Yeah.
but I brought in a girl from Madison to be like an associate producer and to legitimately just help me run everything.
Yeah,
like,
so sweet.
It's so much work. I can't do it all on my own, and there's just skills that I don't necessarily have.
Yeah.
That she does have, and then we also have complementary things where we both just like, good at finding music and good at just realizing who's coming through town and who we can reach out to and making connections. But she's really helped me with like contracts and advances and like sending advances and sending confirmations and sending contracts to the bands and organizing our past releases and our photos and our future releases and making spreadsheets. It's like, we're going from mom and pop to like something that legitimately can be a long-lasting thing. We're setting up these systems to make everything from here on out easier.
Were you doing contracts before?
No.
Really?
Yep. We literally had shot 70 videos before I ever had a contract.
Damn. Do you think?
So our last 7 have had contracts. We're at 77 videos now.
That's awesome. Has it changed anything with the contracts?
No, it's just, it's a good look. I mean, it's like, in the past, like people did it because our videos looked good, but it was very mom and pop's passion project.
Yeah.
And while it will always be passion project, now as soon as a band books it and they get like a contract, they're like, oh, okay, this is
legit. Yeah, we can't fuck with them.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you've gotten fucked with, just maybe a little bit,
well,
not a lot of it.
Like not even necessarily fucked with, but people just maybe not taking it as serious when it's time to release or whatever. Yes, please, God. I think we missed them last time.
I think we do too.
And my fucking eyebrows are like,
they're so blonde.
yeah.
Like a calico.
Like my eyebrows are trying to fucking...
So now, what happens if something comes up and they can't make it? Like, what does the contract say about that?
Well, I mean, that's like, it definitely states in there, like, give us advance notice if you're not going to be able to make it. And since there's no money involved for the bands, like, they're not paying money, so it's not like I can't charge them more.
Right, exactly.
The team only really gets paid if the shoot happens, so like,
so that's,
they would be the team would be bummed But they're not doing it for the money.
Right.
So they understand. Like, we were supposed to shoot Wild Bell in the beginning of April. Like, I did a lot of like footwork to make that happen.
Yeah.
A lot of emailing back and forth. The team was available Monday night for the shoot, and then it was like Tuesday morning, and then it was, you know, I had to do a lot of stuff, and then the band eventually still had to cancel because they had to leave town earlier than they thought.
So the contract just makes it more of a respect. It's more of like a respect.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, and it's more of like, you know, stating like liability issues.
Yeah.
Like, you know, or like, you can't like take our video and cut it up how you want and then release it differently. You can't, like, we own the rights to this.
Yeah.
If there is ever any money made from this, like, you're agreeing that we're okay to make money from this.
Okay, do you ask like a Oh, I see.
No, because like more so like if we
Okay.
ever pop off on YouTube and we start getting like money from views,
Yeah.
it's you're saying the band can't come and be like, our video's got 1 million views, you need to give us $5,000. Like,
Yeah. That it's all yours. They're okay.
yeah.
Cool.
And it's all just, yeah, I mean, because like I said, we have 70 videos, and nobody's ever, because we weren't big enough, we're not getting money.
Yeah.
We haven't made money from it, so like, nobody was coming after us for anything.
Yeah.
And I think it's all been good vibes. It doesn't seem like there would be anybody who would be like, now we need that money.
Yeah.
But again, it's just better safe than sorry. Like,
Exactly.
you know, So Far Sounds does it. I'm sure Tiny Desk does it. Like, it just puts us in the league with those acts before we're even in that league,
Right. That's awesome.
or
You're totally
with
correct.
those projects.
Yeah.
Like we're going from like, oh, this is a fun little cute thing in Milwaukee to like, we're gonna be nationally known.
Yeah. Right. That's definitely the goal and like the potential of it. You know.
Yeah, like even, I mean, so right now we have 57 released and 77 shot. We're shooting our 78th, what is today? Tuesday? On Thursday.
Sweet.
We have another big one booked for June. And in that 20, which will be 22 unreleased,
Yeah.
like 19 of them are from different places in the country. So
Oh,
only
sweet.
3 are local.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're all like bigger names, which is just, we're gonna see exponential growth.